Hi everyone, I hope you well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now, Bitcoin, it's come down to our support just there. Okay, this support, this neckline as well, this WW bottom pattern, ascending triangle, which we broke out of, met the technical target, and right now we come back to the neckline as support. So it's really important that this holds as support, because if it is, it's a beautiful place to go long with a tight stop loss to ride it back up. Now there is another key level support I'm going to show you using the fibs that you might get some bids in if you do start to see another little roll here for Bitcoin, because what you're doing here is retracing, okay, and it's all about up and down retracement, you know, and support and resistance. That's all it is, support and resistance. So right now you ran into resistance and you're coming back for support. Okay, you've got a low, you've got a higher low, and right now if Bitcoin can come back, hold this support just there, wow, you create another high low and you're looking to break out again. Okay, so it's all about support. So what Bitcoin's doing, you've got this low, and right now you've come up impulsively and you broke the high just there, and what you're doing, you're coming back to support to try and continue with the uptrend basically. So you know, you're retracing to this low. So this is your massive level of support right now for Bitcoin. This is your key level support. If you do start to see Bitcoin come below that, then you're looking at a reversal wave basically, because look, you're coming up, this is an uptrend, you start to come back, you retrace, you start to lose that, you're looking at a reversal wave, and that 1272 just there at 31315 is your absolute minimal target that Bitcoin will go to. And you can see if you do start to do that and lose this 1 fib down here, you're going to take out that low and you're looking at a deeper correction here, and this correction is not over and you're going to come down, and that's going to be your target. Okay, but you're not doing it yet, because what you're doing, you're coming back to support and you're retracing to a normal level support, and you can see what you're doing at the moment. You've come down to this neckline, okay, equally the target of the 1618 reversal wave just there, okay, reversal ABC that I've gone through with you, and you can see you've landed on the 382, which is a very strong level of support for Bitcoin. You can see initially in your retracement you start to come down to the 236, you've held it, you've made a lower high, and you've come down and you land on the 382. Now Bitcoin does have a tendency to like the 050 fib, okay, so if it does start to lose this support and come back down, this level could be an amazing area to put some bids in, because you do usually see bounces on the fibs. You're getting a little bit of a one at the moment under the EMAs. You've got the EMAs coming down on you like this, so if you turn these EMAs into resistance, this is what's going to force you down. Now this again would be a fantastic area to open along with a really tight stop loss, okay, on Bybit. Me personally, I've got my long open already, okay. I'm probably being a bit too hasty, to be honest with you, because it does look as though we might potentially come down to this 050 fib, because Bitcoin does like that. Now obviously if Bitcoin does start to come down and turns this into resistance, that's quite negative, and your next level would be the golden ratio at 39096, and if Bitcoin starts to come down any deeper than that, okay, you're increasing the probability here of creating a reversal wave, okay, and from that, if you start to turn all these key levels here into resistance, then you're coming down basically, and I do think you'll start to lose a 1 fib, and you're looking at that minimal target just there for Bitcoin, okay, which is a 1272, and that could actually be your low, okay. And like I said to you a few weeks ago, I think I said to you, look, you're coming down, you're coming up, you're putting a bit of a bull trap, and then you're going to roll and come back down to this, you know, target down there. Now does it mean it's a bear market? No, potentially it's your correction over. We're looking for the correction, the low, okay, because a bear market, like I said to you, is just a long drawn out process of a series of lower highs, okay. So what you don't want to see, personally, what you don't want to see for Bitcoin is this, okay. You start to come up like this. If you come here and you start to bounce off these lows, okay, and you start to come up like this and do this, that's bear market structure, okay. What we're looking for is corrective. So at the minute we've come down in this big correction, we start to coil up, looking for the continuation of the trend. So this is an uptrend. You see this? It's an uptrend, a series of higher highs and higher lows, okay. So we're looking for that continuation, and right now you're just retracing to this low for the continuation of that. This is not bear market structure, this is bull market structure that we're actually in right now, okay. So you know, to validate the bear market structure, what we have to do is come down, which we have done obviously. You retrace and you come back down and you hold the lows in which you put in the foundation, okay, and it's at that point you start to come up and make the series of lower highs. It's actually the opposite of what we're doing right now for Bitcoin. So it's really important that the retracement holds, and that's all that Bitcoin's doing at the moment. You retrace into a nominal level of support for the continuation of the trend which you're in, which is essentially an uptrend, okay. So what we do need to see is a retracement, hold, a key level support, start to come back up the stairs, and you start to create this continuation of series of high highs and high lows and this bull market structure, okay? At some point, you will come in for a deeper retracement. Like I said to you, I think that your next impulsive target, around about 54k, is where you're going to come in for a large ABC correction of around about 30%, because at the moment, this particular correction for Bitcoin, if we go from here to here, is landed at around about 12%. And this is exactly what Bitcoin did when it broke out last year from the lows, okay? From there to there, we came back down around about 12.17%. So it's very similar to this sort of coiling up foundation, breakout, come back in a retracement, and then explode to the 1618. Okay, so for those that are new to the channel, I'll show you this is how we get the 1618 target. So there's your low, there's your high, and you can see that what we did, we ran into resistance, we broke the high, and then we came back to a normal level of support, we traced to this low, and it's at that point we broke out and we met the 1618 target, okay, for Bitcoin. So, you know, let's take a look at this retracement as well. So this was your high, and what you were doing, you were tracing to this low, and you can see that you retraced and you almost come down to the 382. So it wasn't necessarily as deep as this retracement that we're going through, but if we hold this retracement, and obviously it's a big if because anything can happen, if we hold this retracement, there's your next 1618 target around about 54812. Let me drop a line in there for you, and that's where Bitcoin's trying to get to, basically, because you're holding this low, and all you're doing, you broke out impulsively, just like I've shown you. You're coming back because you broke this high just there, okay? You broke the high, and you're coming back in, sorry, not that high, this high, I do apologize, because there's your high, there's your low, and right now you've come up, you broke the high just there, and you're coming back to a nominal level support, around about 12% retracement like you did there, and you're looking for this continuation, okay, to come up to the 1618, where I do expect Bitcoin to put in some kind of large ABC correction like we did here in the month of September. I do expect us to put in some kind of big ABC correction, coming back down to the lows, hold them, and then continue. Do you understand that? So yeah, it's all about price structure, and at the minute, you know, we have got this beautiful price structure for Bitcoin. To invalidate that, what you want to see is Bitcoin come down, start to lose this low, and you create your reversal wave to them fib targets down there, okay? So that's basically Bitcoin. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone, back soon with another update on Bitcoin. Bye bye.